Welcome to Sustainable Clubs. This 10-minute webinar explains how environmental sustainability can benefit sports clubs by making significant cost savings. Introducing the measures that you will learn about could help to reduce club running costs by up to 20%. The information that you will see and hear can benefit anyone involved in a community sports club. The webinar will also introduce the Sustainable Clubs web resource, where you can find further information and support. For sports clubs, environmental sustainability means having the ability to operate with minimal impact on the environment. Importantly, it also means taking action to achieve the lowest practical costs for energy, water and waste. Some clubs have already begun to introduce sustainability measures, such as recycling, timers on lighting and rainwater harvesting. However, many of the most effective actions are completely free and can be undertaken by all club users. Simple actions taken by the day-to-day users of a club can reduce energy bills by up to 10%. Sports clubs today face a number of challenges, with rising energy bills, increased legislation, and problems such as flooding and drought. Becoming more environmentally sustainable can help tackle all of these issues and save sports clubs money. Taking action can improve the availability of facilities, as well as freeing up more money for investment in valuable resources and equipment. However, to make the most of the opportunities that are available, environmental sustainability must become a key element of all decisions and activities undertaken at clubs. Sport England and the Pitch Sports Group have developed the Sustainable Clubs website. It's designed to help clubs identify the environmental sustainability actions that they can take to save money. The website contains a wealth of information and interactive tools, which are applicable to all types of sports club. It can be found at www.sustainableclubs.co.uk or through the websites of Sport England and national governing bodies for sport, whose logos are shown at the bottom of the slide. The following tour of the site will demonstrate its content. This is the homepage of the Sustainable Clubs website. The navigation bar is at the top and provides access to each of the key features of the site. The homepage also contains an introductory video by Mike Gatting and a short overview of some of the key features of the site. For any questions or feedback, a link to an email address is provided at the bottom of the page. The website is divided into 9 sections. The section that you visits first may depend on familiarity with the topic and with the site. Many clubs that are in the early stages of their journey will find it helpful to start with the energy calculator. The calculator is important because it will help clubs to understand how much energy they are using and what this costs each year. Beginning to monitor information in this way is the first step to identifying opportunities to make savings. To use the calculator, the data entry fields need to be completed with information from energy bills. Guidance notes on how to find this are provided at the top of the page. The tool will now be demonstrated by completing the fields with some example data. The calculator uses the information that has been input to calculate total electricity, gas usage and cost over a year. The guidance note provided will help clubs to understand more about how these outputs can be used to identify and track savings opportunities. Many clubs will now want to find out more about how they can save money, and the tool has a number of useful links to help with this. The Green Clubs tool guides the user through a virtual sports club to demonstrate the savings that can be made in different areas. On the Green Clubs page, there's a table which can be used to help decide which club to tour. Each size has a different combination of indoor and outdoor areas. Once the user enters the tool, they can select their chosen club size. We'll look at the largest club in this example. Inside the club tour, a navigation bar is used to move through the different areas. The markers that fall from the top of the screen show the hotspots which mark savings opportunities. Clicking on a hotspot provides information on the opportunity, including cost, payback, and practical considerations. There are also links to more detailed sources of guidance for those wishing to gain a deeper understanding. Our club audit video shows a real-life example of one of our sustainability experts auditing a sports club. This video shows how, within a couple of hours, you can walk through a club and identify a wide range of ways to make simple and practical savings. Some clubs may be considering whether renewable energy could be an option. This should only be considered once all possible efficiency measures have been implemented and the club's energy use is as low as possible. Our tool guides the user through a decision-making process to help identify which technologies could meet their requirements. Clubs planning to go ahead with a particular option should always contact a reputable installation company for a full feasibility study. Although many savings can be achieved for low or no cost, some projects will require funding. There are a number of options available which are detailed on the site, and these can be viewed for either a particular sport or for multiple different sports. There are a number of different routes for funding, including grants, loans, and tax relief schemes. The links on the page lead directly to further information on each one, including considerations such as the level of funding available and the timing of applications. Environmental legislation affects all buildings, and new requirements are introduced often. This page provides some background on the types of legislation that may impact sports clubs. Clubs should review the information to make sure that they meet all of the required legal standards. Any new projects will also need to comply, so it's essential to be aware of the legislation that's out there before getting started. The Case Studies page provides a resource to showcase what clubs are doing. Case studies are a great opportunity to learn from others who have undertaken sustainability projects and to find out what worked for them and what didn't. If a club that you are involved with has undertaken a project that you think others could benefit from hearing about, please contact us via the further information link on the homepage. Engaging club users in improving environmental sustainability can be one of the most effective ways to achieve results, as changing their day-to-day behaviour can have a real impact. The final sections of the site are the Mythbusters and quiz pages. These are interactive tools which help to raise awareness amongst club users. Some clubs may enjoy introducing sustainability questions at quiz nights, which will help get everybody on board with making improvements. We hope that you've found this webinar useful. Do visit the website to find out more about how clubs can make savings to invest back into community sport. We welcome feedback and further questions via the link on the homepage. Please pass the site details on to clubs, national governing bodies, and anyone else that you think may benefit. Together we can make a real difference to community sport.